What's going on, everybody? Another amazing day. And the weather outside is rainy. So I hope wherever you're watching, it is not rainy and cloudy and cold. Unless you like that weather, then I hope it is. So let's go over everything that I did today. And then we'll just go from there. And then again, at the end of these videos, I'm going to continue doing my futures trading or day trading recap and thoughts moving forward. So first of all, we'll start off with, let's just start off with things here. So silver, I closed this position out today. Super, super strong day. I'm always skeptical with holding silver for a long rally. Whereas gold, I'm not, but with silver, I am. Just silver is, clearly a good instrument to trade a range. Apart from, in here, obviously. So sometimes that's going to be wrong. But regardless, right here is sort of an obvious area of resistance, somewhere in this whole area. And so those were silver, SLV, you get monstrous day, 2.6%. Well, I guess I didn't write down. I did yesterday which ones they were. May 16, $31 strike price. 68 cents is what I paid for them. Sold them 93 cents. That is a 37% gain. That is good. This worked out great. Worked out really quick. And remember, I said my price target for silver SLV would be right around 30, which means I'm going to get out a little bit early than 30. So let's see, where did I get out of these? Right here. 8:45 Pacific time. So right here. Now there was a lot more. If I would have held it throughout the day, few more percentage points that I would have gained on those calls. But that's totally fine. With options, very important to sell into strength and then to buy into weakness as well. So now silver. Okay, so that's everything that I did today. And in terms of any swing trading, we'll go over the day trading later on. So now let's go over to current positions and MicroStrategy. Massive day in for MicroStrategy. I wanted to see how I was going to react around the $300 price target, and really just kind of blew right through it. And I had pretty good faith that it was going to, given the fact that Bitcoin had an okay day. Well, so I think Bitcoin did perform pretty well today. It did. But I think there was a time this morning where it was not performing so well. Wednesday. Yeah, so all in here, Bitcoin's really pulling back, and MicroStrategy was performing well. So I had, good faith that once it got around the $300 price target, so long as Bitcoin performed well, MicroStrategy would probably go through there. So again, I hold MicroStrategy in a couple different accounts. Taxable account, we're at $258 is the current cost basis. Non-taxable accounts right around $238. So this is working fantastic. Huge day, up 12%. Yesterday was up huge too, like 10%, something like that. So now Qs, well, we'll go through Bitcoin here real quick. It looks I don't know. It's not in an uptrend yet. Now, good rebound. It's showing some good strength. It's over an important level for the most part. So we will wait and see how this plays out. And, so let's look at this on the weekly chart. Yeah, so there's clearly demand in here. It's nothing to get excited about. Wow, this weekly chart, we are pretty low on the stochastic, bounced right off the 50, right off 50 RSI. So we'll see how this week ends. Let's look over Bitcoin miners. Marathon up 8%. That's fantastic. For me personally, I'm not going to go after this here at all. So, and none of these Bitcoin miners, they all look horrible. Hot Mining, Bitfarms, Marathon, CleanSpark, Riot. I don't know if I looked at Riot for a while. Yeah. I'm not saying that there isn't a trade to take in here. It's just, for me and my style, I just would not go after these at all. So that's that. All right, MicroStrategy working good. Now we'll move over to the Qs here. So that's TQQQ, which is that, leverage ETF, April 17. I have calls in that. April 17 is the expiration, $73 strike price, $5.25 is what I paid for them. It's currently $6.17. Now this morning, this pullback here was not of concern to me. I viewed this as a total orderly, normal pullback that was whatever. And then, especially after this bounce off of here, from this area previous, I figured today was going to be a pretty strong day after this, candlestick right here. What was this? That was after some numbers came out. Can't remember. Some sort of economic data came out. So there's that. Those are up nicely. And those are all the current positions. Like I said, back here, or what was this, maybe a few trading days ago, where I said that there will be a trade to take in here. And, I'm in it. Now, this is not in an uptrend. So I'm not planning on holding this trade for any sort of long period of time unless it just blasts straight through 2100 on serious strength Friday, fantastic close. Then I would. But as of now, I'm not going to do that. So that's all the positions. Now let's go over Mag 7. I'll start with Microsoft. Very, very strong day. It's fantastic to see right at the support line that we drew. Above $400 is great. I love to see that. Now this is still below the 200-day moving average. 50-day moving average is coming down. So, for me, this is completely off limits. Apple. Still showing lots of demand for Apple. Below the 50-day moving average, 21-day moving average is coming down. Nvidia does not look good in any way. Google, still, respecting that support line that we drew. this is below the 200-day moving average, below the 21-day moving average. 50-day moving average has, turned over, is coming down. Again, that doesn't mean that there isn't a trade to take in here. Right around 170 if you wanted to play it, right up to the 200-day moving average around here. I could see the logic behind that. Again, just for me and my strategy, I'm not going long anything below the 200-day moving average. Okay, so Tesla. Let's see how Tesla's shaping out these days. Wow, struggling around the 200-day moving average. It would be great to see Tesla just rocket straight through the 200-day moving average. That would be very bullish. Tesla, okay, Nvidia. Google, let's look. Oh, Netflix, Amazon, Meta. Netflix is looking great here. Really good. Really good. Shake out below this trend line here. So clearly other people, other market participants were viewing this as I was, and they were going to set their stops below this trend line, get shaken out right to the 50-day moving average, and moving up higher. And this looks really good here. Yeah, really good. Like I say all the time, I usually just trade indexes as opposed to single stocks. Sometimes I do, but my style, I just don't really trade single stocks. If you guys watch videos for long enough, you know why. Meta. It's looking okay. It's above the 50-day moving average. It's whatever. Amazon bounced off the 200-day moving average. Again, none of this is in an uptrend. So, longer term, obviously, but, here, no. So, until this kind of breaks through this sort of trend line, it's nothing to get excited about. All right, that's it for Mag 7. Now let's go over some indexes here. And Dow hanging on again right around the support line that we drew. Like to see that. I like Dow, yes. It's off the 200-day moving average. It's okay. Russell still is horrible. Yeah, horrible. Now, I could totally see a trade to take right around these levels here. But for me, I just, I'm not going to do it. NASDAQ, in my opinion, looks the best. But like I said, I'm not going to be holding this trade for any long period of time until a new uptrend has formed. Then I will. But as of now, I will treat this as in a downtrend that it is in. And again, we're just talking short term, so. All right. So that's it. Now, let's go over some of the futures trading that I did today, and what my plan was to chill in the morning, see how the day shapes up, and go after corn, which I did. And so we'll go over here to corn. Let's see, where were we? Right here. So right here, I go long corn somewhere in here. Yeah, so bounce right off this 21-day EMA and probably somewhere up in here. Get stopped out for loss. I might have tried it again for another loss and then caught a small move in here, and that was it for corn. Yeah, that was it. And as this was kind of coming down, and yes, there's this gap to fill, but as this was kind of coming down, I figured, all right, I'm not going to go after this. I've tried and failed a few different times here. It's looking pretty weak. I'm going to shift my focus. So now we'll go over to, so then I'm watching different, indexes during the day. So I'll go over to micros, NASDAQ, and first trade 702. Yeah, so this monstrous candlestick. I mean, this was huge and kind of right off of this, 2030 level here. And so 702, 20392, 20392. Yeah, so all the way up here. I'll zoom in a little bit more. So all the way in here. All right, so as you're seeing this just rocket, I'm just trying to get in anywhere that I can. Get out at 2425. Right here for 33-point gain. It's whatever. Doesn't really matter. 736. 20383. 20383. Yeah, so this is a particular pattern right in here that for me I can trade off of. So 20383 to 20436. Again, that's another 33-point gain. 53-point gain. Wow, that was a good one. And then at 850, we took a loss. 850, 20238. Get stopped out at 20224 for a 14-point loss. And but I still really liked where this was all at. So a minute later, I go after this again. 20230 to 20262. So 32-point gain. That's fantastic. Then 1036. I did a decent amount of trading in here today. Lots of different setups to take. 20497. 497 was like right here. Yeah, I remember this one. I was adding to this multiple times throughout all of these candlesticks in here. And then I wanted to catch a trade just right up to here. And so then 54.20551. 551, so like right here. So 54 points. So that one was fantastic. Obviously went much higher, and I'm glad it did. It's whatever. All right, 1145. 1145. 20644. then got out at 20668. It's 20644, get out at 20668. So somewhere in this area. And then 668 right there. Yeah. And so a 24-point gain. So lots of really, really fantastic futures trades that were placed today. And I'm expecting tomorrow could be, another good setup to try and take. I wasn't really expecting a trend day these last couple days. We haven't really gotten a trend day these last couple of days. We've had some serious moves up and down both these last 2 days, but they haven't been, trend days. And so I treat those different. And sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes it turns out to be a trend day that I didn't expect, but I still have a game plan and I follow that game plan, whether I'm right or wrong, or if, like a what if strategy. What if this turns out to be a trend day? It's just bad to have that sort of strategy. It does not work. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. My plan is going to be the same tomorrow as it was today, of just kind of wait and see what's going on and go after it, kind of later in the morning, unless there is a perfect setup to take in the morning. Then I will. But if there's not, I will not take it. All right. Now, let's go over some bonds here real quick. See how these look. Yeah, whatever. Let's look at the dollar. So there's really, really bad things happening in Germany right now. Really bad. And wow, this is great to see the dollar selling off this hard. Oh man, this is fantastic. I guess I didn't know that. My goodness. Now look at this last couple days. So yeah, if you're bullish on equities, Bitcoin, this would go into the bull case for that. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to trade corn tomorrow. Man, really let me down today, corn. Yeah, why not? If we get some sort of good trend going, then I will. A good risk to reward. I was really excited yesterday. I was so excited. Let me down. I don't even want to look at this ever again. Yeah, shoot. Anything over 460 and I can see this really starting to rip. So, yeah, sure. Why not? We'll keep this on the radar for tomorrow. Let's look at, so silver hit my target. I don't really care. I don't really watch silver during the day. I do watch gold in my 10,000 monitors. Just kidding. I have one monitor. One single monitor. Can you believe that? One monitor. Wow. How old school am I? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not planning on anything with gold. Yeah. I would love to see gold consolidate here. Yeah, and maybe some sort of shakeout would be great, and then I would go after gold again. But right here, I would not take a position in gold again. The position that I was looking for happened. We caught that. And so, I'm not going to force anything here. All right, that's it. That's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe this will be a longer video tomorrow. I don't know. Things are still relatively light. And so, yeah. Keep an eye out for German bonds or buns. And and yeah, let's see how Japan's doing. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, let's see how China's doing. China. Wow. Fantastic. China's doing fantastic. Bam. So cool. And India. What is that? Is it INDA? Yeah, it is INDA. Yeah. Nope. Although, I could see it here. I could see. Just, not for me. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. Actually, let's see how Royal Caribbean's been shaping up. Gosh. Yeah, see. Royal Caribbean. Carnival. Let's see how Nukes is doing. Not good. Nukes. Yeah, see again, I had a huge cushion in here, fill in the gap, and I said, we'll see how this reacts around the gap fill. And I should have closed this trade out here, taken what was given, and I did not. And, I got wrecked, so. Well, I guess wrecked is a little bit harsh, but it was a horribly managed trade. I was up very nicely, maybe 20%, something along those lines, and took that into a loss. So, that's a horribly managed trade. Oh, copper has been ripping, and this is showing strength in China. So this is confirmation that the Chinese stock market rally can persist. And again, if you miss this, it's no harm, no foul. I still think that this could certainly go higher. Huh. Yeah, I really do. We'll see. How would I play this? Yeah, we'll see. Maybe China. I don't know. Anyways, we will catch you guys tomorrow.